So let's see some ideas, okay? I want to train my strokes, for example, with the roll. I must understand what I'm trying to do. So I'm starting to do a training session with myself, okay? And I train, and you know the ball is pushing me. So as I train, as I move my hand, I feel this kind of not exactly fear of being frozen. Okay, we must be very specific about this. If we're trying to learn the technique, we should not be stressed at all, at any level and at any point. When I do any exercise, my first priority should be to be completely relaxed. The second priority should be to have the movement perfect. Every angle counts and every centimeter counts. So this is very, very different than this, and they should have a different feeling, and they should have, of course they do have a different sense, okay, I don't even need to talk about that. They should have a different feeling, and at later stages they should create a different type of emotions. So why haven't anybody heard about the need to be such a detailed freak? Because there was no system until now. But if you have a system, you will know that the details matter, and they matter because the system is very accurate and it's very detailed. So everything matters. I have to find a way to keep my form completely right and to keep my sense completely right. For example, we have the backswing in any ground stroke, okay? The sense should be, as I have told in the previous chapter, that my racket is pulling me, okay? This will eventually lead to a very big backswing, okay? And this will be because I have mastered the sense and the feeling of pulling, okay? But from the very early stages, this would be apparent. I should be able to sense it, this pulling. If I can't, there are means. For example, one could even do things like biofeedback, okay? If, for example, there are people that can't understand when they're tensed and when they're relaxed. Or I could have another person giving me feedback. For example, I could have Polycarpos holding my shoulder with his arm. Okay, I could just be at the contact point. Now my hand is relaxed and he can feel when I tense it because I go up. So as I do this, it should be only the racket. There should be no tension here, and Polycarpos could tell me, now you're putting tense, okay? That could be a source of feedback. But wait a second, there are exercises where the athletes must move fast, or they have to hit multiple balls and they get tensed. So, is that wrong? Is that bad for the technique? What's happening? Let's keep things simple. We will see in this chapter the two fundamental models. One is for physical conditioning and tennis, and the second one is for motor skills and tennis. They have different requisites, and they will be a very big step towards our way to motor expertise.